I did want to share with you a story that I shared last year. My wife told me that she was disappointed that it didn't get recorded. So, fair warning, part two is never good as the original story. So, I'll give you that warning. But the story was, in my mind, relevant because we were in Knoxville, Tennessee, Reverend Baptist Church, who is represented here today, and I'm so thankful for them as well. But I had this story in mind when I told it to them. But back early on in the early days of America, Cornwallis, he was putting a whooping on the Patriots, big time. He started in Charleston, South Carolina, and defeated the Patriots then. And then he started his way up South Carolina. He wanted to make his way to Charlotte. And he was recruiting loyalists to the crown and was doing a good job at that. And he was winning battle after battle. He sent Major Ferguson to his left flank up South Carolina. And what Major Ferguson did, which was probably the mistake on his part, was he sent out letters before him. He sent out letters to towns, to the people that he was coming to visit. And that letter, not word for word, said something like, lay down your arms, give up, go away, or I'm coming to burn your towns, burn your homes, hang your leaders, and you will be destroyed. Well, in the 1600s, there were some folks that settled on the eastern part of Tennessee, across the Blue Ridge Mountains. And they were the first folks to really set down some rules for their society. And when they got that letter from Major Ferguson, it didn't sit well with them. They weren't a part of any army, but they had militias. And they got together and they said, we're going to take the battle to him. And so the militias in eastern Tennessee and some other states, they come over and marched 200 miles just down the road from here to Kings Mountain. And there, the Over Mountain Men, is what they call them, defeated 1,000 of Major Ferguson's troops. And Major Ferguson was killed there on Kings Mountain, and still there today. And so I told that story because we were in Tennessee, and the Over Mountain Men become known as the Volunteers. And if you're not familiar with sports or athletics, the Volunteers are the mascots of the University of Tennessee. And so we're thankful for their history. And we wanted to come give back to our brothers and sisters in Tennessee last year. But how it related to this year in my mind was, here where we live, there's markers on the road. Markers that say this was the path of the Over Mountain Men that come to Kings Mountain. And that's how I knew the story. And I was thinking, with this conference, we're coming together to go through Luke chapter 9. We are learning about sanctification, discipleship, and together we want to grow in such a way that wherever we go, we are leaving markers of Jesus Christ. And people can look at those markers and see Him. So I wanted to retell the story for my wife and for you all. Thank you for